Cobra fans as well. This is the Industrial Cobra Sports Network bringing you the 8th grade football game. They have just taken the field, the coin toss is happening, and we're about ready to kick off.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing an exciting game out of the eighth grade Rattlers. Just a few minutes ago, we wrapped up the 7th grade game, and they had put on one heck of a show. And I'm hoping the 8th graders can match them and come out with the same achievement of taking home a win on homecoming week.
Most definitely, yeah. 7th grade played a great game. 8th grade had a tough loss last week, but I know they're ready to come back and secure their first win of the season, especially during homecoming week. A lot of jitters. Homecoming's a great week. We got volleyball tomorrow playing here at playing what 4:30 playing here at 4:30 tomorrow. We're playing here. It's homecoming. Playing here at 4:30, and football, varsity football will be playing here at 7 o'clock or 7:30. So make sure that homecoming starts at 7. So make sure to tune in. We will be live at 6:30 as the Rattlers tee off.
That'll be number 9, Zane Koenig, on the kick, and it was a deep kick, and it's they're gonna bring down the returner pretty quick, right at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, it's gonna be number 32, Jaden Dornak. As it's gonna be a first and downs for the Tigers. They came out excited and sprinting down that field, ready to hit someone.
Definitely. I loved seeing this 8th grade Rattler defense last week. They showed some sparks of greatness, I think, and I'm excited to see if they can continue and maybe even, play just as good of a game as the 7th grade did, pitch a shutout or hold them to a score.
Right. And some key players in last week's game and some key players to watch this week is number 70,
Landon Snyder.
And number 68, Archer Burnett.
And don't forget about number 82, Michael Bargenbrook. He was all over the field last week, and I'm sure he's going to be a key player they try to rely on in this game.
Most definitely. As
number 70, Landon Snyder is going to wrap him up quick in the backfield for about a loss of 2.
Yeah, I believe it was a counter play to the running back, but he was trying to cut it outside, had nowhere to go up the middle. And Snyder was able to run it down. And number 68, Archer Burnett, was also on that. Or sorry, number 67, Ryan Wood, was also on that tackle.
Great opening play for this Rattler defense.
So Tidehaven's going to come out in a strips left set. As Tidehaven's going to hand the ball off to number 14.
Quarterback keeper number 22 is number 22, Zayden Woolman, is going to come downhill and make the tackle after a gain of about 2.
Yeah, it was a great fake by the quarterback, but faked me, but it did not fake the Rattler defense as they were on it in a hurry, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 9. Great job by the Rattler defense.
If they can go up and get a stop here, that'll be a great opening defensive drive for the Rattlers.
This is looking a lot familiar to the 7th grade game we just played, as their defense was immaculate.
Yes, sir.
Hoping the 8th grade does the same
Oh, and
thing.
its pass is going to be deflected by number 9, Zane Koenig, on the rollout to the left.
It's either going to be deflected by him or it was going to be a sack if he kept it. As it's going to bring up 4th and 9, pretty deep in the Cobra territory. As I'm assuming they're coming out, they are going to come out and punt.
Great first defensive drive. I mean, that is textbook perfect.
Yeah, giving up 1 yard on the whole drive is great to see from young Cobras. As it's going to be, who's that back there? Number.
Making it tough to see his jersey number.
4, Tyler Barnett, I believe.
That's a big offensive playmaker. That's their quarterback. They're going to want. Oh, blocked. Oh, nearly blocked by number 3, Taylor Nethery.
Excuse me, that's going to be number 11, Wyatt Kurtz, back there. But great play by, who was it, Buck?
Taylor Nethery, number 3. He was back there in a hurry, and he just about blocked that thing.
As number for Tyler Barnett is going to be a signal caller tonight with two big notable names. It's 82 Michael Bargenbrook. He's going to be that sniffer tight end set. And White Kurtz, their running back, who had two very great games last week, hoping to keep that streak going. It's going to have motion to number 82, Bargenbrook. It's going to be fake to 82, and they're going to hand it off to number 11, White Kurtz. And he's going to make it to the outside, and he's going to daylight on the first play, and it's going to be a Rattler touchdown.
Big statement by this Cobra team. I mean, wow. Great defensive stop, and then a first play touchdown by the running back. Amazing. You'd love to see it. And you know they are pumped up.
Yeah, I've been muted the whole time. That's my fault. That's my bad. We're having... that wasn't me. That was technical difficulties.
Been having a lone conversation here. They're thinking I was talking to myself, Major.
Oh, my fault. Tyler Barnett's going to fake a pass, and he's going to lower his shoulder and try to get into that end zone. I don't know if they're going to give it to him. They're going to say it's no good. But that's a great effort by Tyler Barnett to try to get into that end zone. But your Rattlers will be leading 6-0 with 5 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the first quarter. We're going to take a short break. You're watching Rattler football on the Cobra Sports Network. Right.
At Capital Farm Credit, our cooperative returns are a symbol of our strong partnership with you.
So one of the unique things about Capital Farm Credit is the cooperative nature of it. And then when you get that patronage check once a year, we put that money right back into the land.
Together, we're better.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow,
Welcome back, Cobra fans. You're watching Rattler football on the Cobra Sports Network channel. As number 9, Zane Koenig is going to kick it deep out to the right. As
number 17 is going to lower his shoulder. That's going to be Gavin Smith, and he put everything he had into that tackle, and it showed.
And he was the last defense on the outside, and he was able to lower his shoulder and make a great play. But I would like to shout out these Rattler cheerleaders. They're performing a great show for the great attendance of this Cobra fan base. And down there at the bottom, they have the Little League Cobras supporting on the Rattler Rattler cheerleaders. So it's great to see the whole community come together.
Definitely. 1st and 10 for the Tidehaven Tigers on their own 43-yard line. They're going to drop back to pass. A great pass rush there by number 67. He's going to slow him down, but they're going to eventually wrap him up, fumble, and it's going to be recovered
by number 82, Michael Barsenbrook. And
no, that's going to be number 67, Ryan Wood.
And 67 on the play was great. He was wrapped him up, was not able to bring him down, but it was able to hold him up for a host of Cobras to be able to get that ball loose. And I believe that was number 70, Landon Snyder, causing that fumble for Ryan Woods to be able to fall on that ball. So the Rattlers come right back on offense, leading 6-0, looking exactly like the 7th grade game.
Definitely, they're coming out hot. They said, "Hey, these 7th graders can do it. Let's go put it on their 8th grade team."
Most definitely. As I believe Tidehaven's going to call a timeout. We're going to go to a short break. You're watching Rattler football on the Cobra Sports Network. Welcome back, Rattler fans, or Cobra fans. You're watching Rattler football on the Cobra Sports Network. As number 4, Tyler Barnett is going to be the signal caller here with the number 11, Wyatt Kurtz, on the backfield. As it's going to be a toss to number 82, Michael Barsenbrook, to the he gets to the outside, and had one man to miss, but he was able to push him outside for about a 5-yard gain for the Cobras.
It's hey, if you can get 4 or 5 yards every play, you're winning at the line of scrimmage, and you love to see that.
Most definitely. That was hard running by number 82, Michael Barsenbrook. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6 for the Cobras. Or, excuse me, the Rattlers. Number 4, signal caller, number 82, is going to be the sniffer back. They're going to hand it off to Wyatt Kurtz, and he's able to bounce it outside. And he's got some running room, and he has one man to miss, but he wraps him out of bounds.
For a big play.
So, yeah, big play. Way to use the speed again to get to the outside. And
speed and vision. He said, heck, why go up the middle where there's all these people when I can cut outside and I can go use my legs to get a few more yards.
Most definitely. As it's going to bring up a 1st and down for your Cobras, about 20 yards out of the end zone. You're going to have trips formation to the left. Tyler Barnett, it's going to be your signal caller.
He's going to hand it off to number 11.
No, he's going to keep it.
He's going to lower his shoulder.
And he's not going to go anywhere. But, no, that's a great pull by Tyler Barnett. There was nothing up the middle for Wyatt, so he was able to pull it. Just couldn't find the blockers.
Number 14. On that tackle, 2nd down.
Bring up 2nd and 10. Number 4 in the shotgun set with number 11, Wyatt Kurtz, off to his left. They're going to run a swing pass to number 11, Wyatt Kurtz, and he's going to run upfield, and he's going to spin out of a tackle after a gain of about 10.
And again, a great way to use his speed. He was able to cut through a couple defenders and do a circle button, a little spin move to avoid another tackle. But it's going to be 1st and goal, about 6 yards out of the end zone for the Rattlers. And they are showing a great display of their running game right now.
You think they, here on a 1st and goal on the 6-yard line, you think they give it to their workhorse Kurtz up the middle, try to get in the end zone again?
I believe they will.
Oh, they're going to drop back.
They're going to drop out a pass, and the pass was intended to number 82, Michael Barsenbrook, just
a little ahead of him. The ball could have been put a little better, but I mean, hey, it's 1st down. You got 3 more chances. Go out and capitalize.
Yeah, and that was a pretty shock move by the Rattler offense, and I'm sure it threw off the Tidehaven defenders, but nonetheless, it will bring up 2nd and goal for the Rattlers. As they have Michael Barsenbrook as a sniffer back. They're going to hand it off to Wyatt Kurtz, and he is going to avoid some defenders and gain about 2 yards on the play. It's going to bring up about 3rd and 5 for the Rattlers. 3rd and goal, about 5 yards out. And if they cannot get into that end zone, they do have a kicker in Zane Koenig, seeing how they are going to
go for this. I mean, you got 2 more plays. I definitely consider this 4th down territory. I mean, this is textbook 4th down territory.
It's 3rd down. So there's going to be a timeout on the play.
Timeout.
Tidehaven's going to take a quick timeout. With that, we're going to take a short break. You're watching Cobra Rattler football on the Cobra Sports Network. Welcome back, Cobra fans. You're watching Rattler Football on the Cobra Sports Network as
Third
Tyler
and goal.
Barnett is going to, as he's going to drop back for a swing pass intended for number 44 for Troy Bracknell. Was not able to haul it in, but it's going to bring up 4th and goal for the Cobras. Interesting to see how they play this,
I think
as they are bringing in number 9, Zane Koenig. As he's not going to come in to kick, he's going to come in and be on the outside, as they are going to go for this.
What's the move here, Major? You think they give it to Mr. Wyatt Kurtz, try to punch it in for the score to take a 2-score lead?
I'm not too sure what they're going to do here, but that is exactly what they are going to do. But he is stopped up at the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be turnover on downs for Tidehaven.
First on the carry,
But
and he is met at the line of scrimmage.
with that, score 6-0 with 1:23 left in the first quarter. Your Rattlers are leading the Tidehaven Tigers on homecoming week here at the Snake Pit. Love to see it.
2 points for the Rattlers. Will bring it.
It's a play you don't see happening very much, but a safety is a
You love it when it happens.
love it when it happens, as the Cobras will now be leading 8-0, getting the ball back. They will be kicking at the 20-yard line. They're going to have number 45.
Number
And
45, Julian Flores, and
And number 10,
Mason
Galbraith, out deep to return this
The
ball.
word out of Tidehaven.
Both of those are familiar names. I remember them from last week. I very much remember number 45, Julian Flores, more so on the defensive side of the ball, but heck, let him return some kicks.
And he did return that 2-point conversion, that fumble. He was able to return that all the way for 2 points for the Rattlers last week, as they're going to kick it to number 10,
Mason Galbraith, and he's gonna take it up. He's gonna find a big hole, and he's gonna make a cut.
and he's going to bring it up to the 35. And that was a pretty big hole for Mason Galbraith to find some running room. But he was brought down at the 35. So that's going to bring up 1st and down for your Rattlers, leading 8-0.
Great field position. I mean, way to capitalize. Let's hope they can capitalize off of the safety and take a 2-score lead.
Most definitely. As it's going to be number 4, Tyler Barnett will be your signal caller.
Looks like they have a different running back in the game. It looks like number 32, Jaden Dornack. He's off to the left of Barnett. They're going to hand it off to him up the middle. And he's going to hit the hole pretty hard for a gain of about 2 yards.
But he was met from the back by Tidehaven. He hit the hole really hard, showed some speed right there, but was brought down for about a 1-yard gain.
They're going to keep Dornack in the game. He's now off to the right of your quarterback, Tyler Barnett, on a 2nd and 9.
So we're going to have twins
Motion,
out to the left.
toss to number 22, Zayden Woolman, and he's going to take it outside and for a good gain of about 7 or 8 yards.
Now, great sign of speed, being able to get to the outside.
Set up for a 3rd and manageable in Tiger territory.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter.
With that, that's going to wrap up the first quarter. Your 8th grade Rattlers lead the Tidehaven Tigers 8-0 going into the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, we're going to take a short break. Don't go anywhere. You are watching Rattler Football on the Cobra Sports Network. Welcome back, Cobra fans. You're watching Rattler Football on the Cobra Sports Network. As Tyler Barnett will be your signal caller, as he's going to hand the ball off to number 32, and he's going to make a couple men miss. And he's only
back up to the line of scrimmage. I mean, that could have been a loss of 3 or 4, but he made sure to spin out of the tackle and get back up to the line of scrimmage. I think they're going to go for it here, fourth and manageable. You can almost even consider it 4th and short. Maybe bring in a tight end set where he's down in a 3-point stance and give you an extra blocker and try to run it up the middle.
I'd actually utilize that sniffer back, give you an extra blocker up the middle. Or outside, they have used their speed very well today, and they've only ran it once with Barsenbrook. Curious to see how they're going to implement everybody in, but they are going to hand the ball up to number 34. So he's going to get to the outside, and he's going to get the 4th down and a little more, as that was a great play by number 32, knowing what he had to get and lowering his shoulder and getting that.
That's going to be number 32, Jaden Dornack. And, man, I'm loving seeing this 2-back rotation in between Wyatt Kurtz and Jaden Dornack. They have both shown that they are capable of carrying the ball for these Rattlers, and they carry it well.
Yeah, most definitely. As it's going to bring up first and downs for the Rattlers. As Jason Dorad is going to stay in the game at running back. Tyler Barnett's going to drop back, and he's going to throw it deep for number 9, Zane Koenig, but it's going to be thrown out of bounds.
I like seeing the aggressiveness, going deep on 1st down and deep into Tiger territory, trying to get the score a little more raised, give them a little more of a comfortable lead, but number 5, Cannon Taylor is going to bring the play to the huddle. Be interesting to see what the Rattlers do here on a 2nd and 10.
Most definitely. As they're going to set up in a sniffer back formation with Barsenbrook in that sniffer back. He's going to hand the ball off to number 32, Dobrak, and he's going to get to the outside. He's going to cut it back inside. And he's going to get a gain about 5 to 6 yards on that play, make it 3rd and 4.
Great run. Set up a 3rd and manageable.
Yeah,
They've came across into this situation multiple times this game. Let's see if they can capitalize on it once again.
Most definitely. And it's good to see that you have 2 very different running backs, with 32 being that hard-nosed runner, running his shoulder into a defender, with Wyatt Kurtz being that speedy, that shifty running back, being able to get to the outside to get those big plays.
Definitely.
He's going to have trips out to the right. It's going to be a bad snap, and Barnett's just going to fall on it. It's going to bring up 4th and deep for the Cobras.
It is going to be a long 4th down, but I still think they go for it. I think they're obviously too far out for a field goal, and they're too deep, too close to the end zone for a punt. So I think the only option here is to go for it on a 4th and long.
And running to the outside has worked for them all day. I'm curious to see if they're going to do that or if they will drop back to pass.
Gavin Smith out to the left on an island.
Zia is going to roll out to the right. He's gonna toss it to Michael Bargenbrook.
He's gonna slip a
and he's
tackle.
gonna.
But he's not gonna quite get the needed yards.
It's gonna be a turnover on downs, but we're gonna take a short break. You're watching Rattlers football on the Cobra Sports Network.
At Capital Farm Credit, our cooperative returns are a symbol of our strong partnership with you.
So one of the unique things about Capital Farm Credit is the cooperative nature of it. And then when you get that patronage check once a year, we put that money right back into the land.
Together, we're better.
Welcome back, Rattler fans. We're watching 8th grade football here on the Cobra Sports Network. The Tidehaven Tigers are going to take possession of it in their own territory on about the 20-yard line. Your Rattlers are leading 8-0. They're going to hand it off the middle, or hand it up the middle to their running back, but he's going to cut it outside. But he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage by
Number 5, Cannon Taylor. It's a big hit by Cannon Taylor.
by a little guy with a big hit.
Yeah, little guy versus a big dude, but he did exactly what you need to do. He went low. His shoulder pad level was low and was able to upend him to be a 1-yard loss on the play. We would like to thank all the viewers that are watching right now. All your support helps very much, and we are so close to as many views as we need to end up rolling in some money for this for some Cobra Athletics, as they are going to run it up the middle, and it's going to be met immediately by number 82 Michael Bargenbrook. A big kid hits another big kid,
And
he just demolished him.
Coach Clarkson's weight room routine, his you can tell he's been hitting those power cleans.
I believe that's Roy Barnes' weight room routine up at Rock's Gym in Victoria, Texas. He's trained a bunch of these Cobras here, and it definitely shows. It's gonna bring up third and long for the.
He's going to try to throw it, and he's going to complete it for the Tidehaven first down.
It's good pressure by the Rattler defense. This number 67 Ryan Woods got a little tripped up by the Tidehaven O-line, and he was able to complete that pass for the first down.
3 minutes left here in the second quarter, and the clock is running.
Yeah, I don't think the Cobras Rattlers have any worries, as there will be laundry on the field. Play's going to still go. And he's going to run it to the outside, but he's going to be brought down by a host of Cobras. I believe it's going to be a false start on the Cobras.
Yes, definitely. Offsides.
Or offsides.
Stratton Crow on the carry.
See what the refs rule this.
Penalty against the Rattlers. Offside.
Penalty was indeed offsides on the Cobras, or my bad, the Rattlers.
Timeout, Tidehaven.
The
Tidehaven Tigers are going to take a timeout. That leaves them 0 remaining in this first half.
Yeah, we've been very lucky today to be able to avoid the rain. It's raining pretty hard earlier this morning, and earlier around 3 o'clock. But we've we've had pretty skies and nice sunshine outside to avoid the rain and watch some Cobra football.
Definitely. It's going to be about 1st and 6 here for the Tidehaven Tigers. Your Rattler defense is going to come out.
There's nobody on the receiver out there.
Tidehaven is going to slip a tackle there, and he's going to move the chains.
That's going to be enough for a first down.
It's going to bring up first down for the Tigers, as the Rattlers are losing a little bit of that momentum. They need to gain that momentum back.
Oh, Michael Bargenbrook is hunting him down.
And that is exactly how you're going to do it. Michael Bargenbrook hunting him down, able to trip him up to be brought down by a host of Cobras. And
number 5, Cannon Taylor.
it's going to be third and long, but I believe it's second down. With that, we're going to take a short break. You're watching Rattler Football on Cobra Sports Network.
Commitment to community service. It's a mission the First State Bank employees have lived by for more than 60 years. By continuously volunteering, sponsoring school fundraisers, and engaging in community service projects, the First State Bank not only lives its mission, it lives up to its motto, friendliest bank anywhere. So call, stop in, or visit fsblouise.com today and get to know the friendly bankers who are making a positive impact in your community. Eat 'em up, snakes. The First State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Health science. Welcome back, Cobra fans. You're watching Rattler Football on the Cobra Sports Network.
We 2:13 left in the second quarter. Your Rattler defense are going to come out and try to get a second down stop on these Tidehaven Tigers. After a big play by Michael Bargenbrook and Cannon Taylor, it's going to set up a long second and 15.
The pass was intended to a Tidehaven defender, but it's going to be incomplete, as it's going to bring up 3rd and 15 for the Tidehaven Tigers.
Number 15. Third down.
The Cobra defense has responded very well on this last drive.
3rd and 15. They've not been shy of going for the pass, and they're going to go for it again. Before he gets remotely close to the first down.
It's another big hit by Michael Bargenbrook. Big kid. He's been laying some big hits on this Tiger offense. As Zane Koenig was in there for that pressure.
I'm loving seeing more activity out of Zane. Great for the Cobras or the Rattlers.
Most definitely, and Michael Bargenbrook has came up huge as one of the older and bigger 8th grade players. He's going to be a prominent player coming up, a prominent defensive player coming up for the Cobras. Excited to see what he can do.
He's only going to get bigger and better.
For sure. Okay. Good. It's going to be the Cobras are going to set up. I'm assuming the Tidehaven Tigers are going to end up punting this ball with about a minute and 50 seconds left to go in the second quarter. That's exactly what they are.
Back deep to receive.
And I'm curious to see if to see who will be the running back on this next drive.
He's going to go ahead and let Tidehaven mark it down right there at about the 32-yard line.
There is laundry on the play to see what this call is. It's going to be offsides on the Rattlers. It's going to bring up.
It's not going to quite give them the first down, I do not believe.
But it's going to bring up 4th and manageable for the Tidehaven Tigers. They declined it.
Well, let's see if the minute 45 left. Cobras are leading 8-0. Let's see if they can go down and capitalize on this and score before going into halftime.
I'd say we'll have White Kurtz in the backfield with number 4, Tyler Barnett, as your signal caller. No, excuse me, number 10, Mason Galbraith as your signal caller.
I'm loving the rotation. Love seeing new guys step in at different roles, seeing if they can make something happen.
Most definitely.
He's going to call for the snap, and he's going to...
It's going to be a
running back, right.
quarterback sweep out to the right, and he's going to find some daylight. And he's going to be brought down from the back, about a 17-yard gain for the young Rattler, number 10, Mason Galbraith.
Makes me almost think that they did that on purpose. They brought Galbraith in for a purposeful, quarterback run. Maybe he's a bigger kid than Barnett, and has more running speed than Barnett, and they wanted to get him out to the boundary to see if he can pick up a few yards.
Yeah, that's the benefit of. They're going to go a quick snap here. They're going to hand the ball off to number 11, Wyatt Kurtz, and there's going to be some laundry on the field. I believe it's going to be offsides or a false start on the Cobras. Excuse me, the Rattlers.
It's really hard not to call them the Cobras, but I mean, really, bottom line, they are Cobras. They're going to be Cobras in the future. I mean, just next year, they're going to be up at the high school with us and sharing the same locker room. So they're our future. They're the future of our program, and they're young Cobras.
Most definitely, and the future is looking bright for all of the Rattlers, as the freshman right now is trailing 21-7 in Tidehaven. As they are going to, it's going to be another flag on the play. Or excuse me, it's going to be a incomplete pass.
For Wyatt Kurtz, called incomplete. Second down.
But the freshmen have been playing a lot of JV games and have been playing a lot of hard-nosed football, and it shows with only 18 kids on that freshman roster. They've been playing some great football. Even if they haven't been winning many games, they have shown a lot of good things for the future.
Look at all that room out to the left. Great play. Get out of bounds, stop the clock.
He did not get out of bounds.
Oh, wow.
I thought he got out of bounds, but he might not have got out of bounds, as the Cobras are going to try to go hurry up here.
They are going to call a timeout. Stop the clock with 25 seconds left here in the first half. Your Cobras are winning 8-0.
So with that, we're going to take a short break. You're watching Rattler Football on the Cobra Sports Network. Welcome back, Cobra fans. You're watching Rattler Football on the Cobra Sports Network. As it's going to bring up 3rd and about 8 for the Rattlers. As 25 seconds left in this half, with Rattlers leading 8-0.
Number 10, Mason Galbraith, is going to stay on the quarterback. I'm not arguing with the call. I think it's great to see some fresh guys in, and he's going to roll out and pass to Bargenbrook, but it's going to fall incomplete.
For Michael Bargenbrook, falls incomplete. He's got 4th down.
It's not a horrible play call for the Cobras, as it being 3rd and manageable. Swinging it out to the right, trying to get a few yards in and get out of bounds to stop that clock.
I don't know if that ball was a little bit lower. I mean, if I was the Tidehaven defense, I'd be pretty scared if I saw 82 get the ball in his hands. He's a threat on both sides of the ball.
Most definitely. Big kid, big threat. So it's going to bring up 4th and about 8 for the Cobras, as they are going to punt this ball with Zane Koenig back to punt.
And he's got a leg, so you know he's going to try to pin him deep.
Most definitely. This is going to be a pretty good punt, as it is going to roll back.
Tidehaven's going to fall on it at around the 20-yard line with 20 seconds left in the first half.
Down by number 25, Court Bullock.
And the Tidehaven Tigers are going to get the ball with about 20 seconds left to go in this half.
Correction, 25 for Tidehaven.
As the Cobras are leading 8-0. Excuse me, the Rattlers are leading 8-0.
First down to the 20.
With number 75, Jonathan Torres is going to be subbed in for number 70, Landon Snyder.
I hate to take the focus off the game, but man, number 64, he's standing on the sidelines. That's Stratton Carey. He's got one of the nicest mullets I've seen in a long time. He was just giving it a nice shake. That brought some joy to my eyes.
As they're going to run a sweep out to the left, and he's going to be brought down by number 10, or by number 11, Wyatt Kurtz, and number 22, Zayden Woolman. As they're going to let the clock run out, your Rattlers are leading 8-0 in the first half. We are going to take a short break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the next half. You're watching Rattler football on the Cobra Sports Network.
High cheerleaders for the Rattlers. Announcing and introducing the 8th graders, Mila Barrientos, Molly Bowers, Layton Hunt,
At Capital Farm Credit, our cooperative returns are a symbol of our strong partnership with you.
So one of the unique things about Capital Farm Credit is the cooperative nature of it. And then when you get that patronage check once a year, we put that money right back into the land.
Together, we're better.
Commitment to community service. It's a mission the First State Bank employees have lived by for more than 60 years. By continuously volunteering, sponsoring school fundraisers, and engaging in community service projects, the First State Bank not only lives its mission, it lives up to its motto, friendliest bank anywhere. So call, stop in, or visit fsblouise.com today and get to know the friendly bankers who are making a positive impact in your community. Eat 'em up, snakes. The First State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back, Rattler fans. We're here with Major LaRue, and I'm Bo Neal on the Cobra Sports Network. We're broadcasting the 8th grade Rattlers in their homecoming game against the Tidehaven Tigers. After the first half, they are winning 8-0, and it's looked impressive. They've shown some great plays, and I'm impressed. The offensive side of the ball has looked great. They've gotten a bunch of guys involved. They've had a couple different guys rotate in at quarterback and running back. And I think they should keep the same strategy going into the second half. I think it worked great for them. And I don't think there's a whole lot to change right now.
Most definitely. And the defense have looked really great. Some notable players being number 70, Landon Snyder, and number 67, Ryan Woods, have been in the backfield a lot today. And also another big name on defense is number 9 and number 82, Michael Barzenbrook. And number 9 was Zane Koenig. Have all been big factors on their Rattler defense.
Most definitely.
As number 10, Mason Galbraith, and number 45, Julian Flores, will be back deep to return. So, the Rattlers are getting great to see them get the ball back with them winning 8-0 right now, hoping to get a more comfortable lead on this Tidehaven Tigers.
It's going to be a pretty decent kick. It's going to be fielded by number 10 Mason Galbraith. And he's going to shed a tackle.
He's going to shed another tackle. He's
going to take about the whole Tidehaven cavalry to take him down. And that's good stuff. Love seeing that.
Some great stuff. But interested to see on who they're going to have at signal caller. But they have number 11 right now, Wyatt Kurtz, in the backfield, and number 4, Tyler Barnett, at signal caller right now at the moment. So again, it's good to see that they are rolling all their players in, keeping fresh legs in at all times. This is going to have twins formation. Number 82, Michael Bargebrook, is going to be a fake sweep out to the left. Holy. And Wyatt Kurtz is going to use that speed. He's going to get to the outside.
And that's
it's
going
to be a Rattler touchdown.
That's a repeat of the first half. I mean, first offensive play of the first half, he takes it to the end zone. First play of the second half, he takes it to the end zone. Man, that kid is explosive.
Man, he is very fast and very shifty. Can get to the outside really quickly. And I think that was the exact same play as the first.
Don't discount Jet Hood's play calling. He's.
Good call. Oh, I like that. Don't discount it.
It's our
Sorry for the pause in between the sentence. We were laughing at something.
we had some unprofessional over here, as Tyler Barnett's going to hand off to Wyatt Kurtz, and he is not going to be able to get that 2-point conversion, as the Rattlers are leading by 2 scores, 14-0. We're going to take a short break. You're watching Cobra Football on the Cobra Sports Network.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, no matter what you nurture or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Welcome back, Cobra fans. You're watching Rattler football on the Cobra Sports Network.
Your Cobras are leading 14-0 with 7 minutes and 36 seconds left in the third quarter, and after a very quick first drive for the Rattler offense, they're gonna kick it off to Tidehaven to let them have their first offensive series of the second half.
It's been a long game for them. They've the clock's been stopped a lot, and it's only the third basically the start of the third quarter, as number 9 Zane Koenig will be setting up to kick, and it's going to be a pretty deep kick. Tidehaven's going to be brought down. The Tidehaven return is going to be brought down by number 34 Nate Cheney
and number 45 Julian Flores. Your Rattler defense is going to come out for the first time in this second half, and we're hoping they come out just as explosive as the offensive did. Am I right, Major?
Most definitely. They have played great today. They really haven't gave up any big plays.
No,
Been
sir.
keeping the running game inside the numbers, and we are. Titans gonna send someone in motion. It's gonna be a sweep out to the right, and
But
it's
number
gonna
10
be
is
brought
gonna
down
meet
by
him
number
quick.
10.
Mason Galbraith, he got off the block. He shed it quick, and he was on that running back's tail.
Number 5, Cannon Taylor, and number 10, Mason Galbraith, combined for that stop for the Rattlers.
Just keep on rolling it. That kid, talk about it.
Second down.
It's
The fan cam.
we have some of the fan cam over here. Didn't know we're implementing that now.
Great addition to the Cobra Sports Network.
It's going to be a fumbled snap.
and
He's going to be
number
brought down by
67.
number 82, Michael Bars, or excuse me, 67, Ryan Woods.
He
Looked exactly like him.
He rocked that quarterback's world. He was slow to get up, but great play.
Third down.
Set up a third and about 14 for the Tidehaven Tigers.
Third and manageable, I guess.
Man, and their dreams.
Yeah, this Rattler defense has been non-stop, lights out all night long. He's going to roll out right, and number 67 is going to trip him up, but he's going to complete a pass out to number 10 or number 30, and he's going to be brought down by number 10, Michael Galbraith.
About a 5-yard gain, but that still sets up a long 4th and 9. And I think with the way the defense is playing, I think will be a very easy stop. have to roll out to the right, and they're gonna
Do a screen pass out to.
But number 67, Ryan Wood, is gonna make the tackle right past the line of scrimmage. That's gonna force a turnover. Great defensive stop.
Nah, the defense have been great all night long. Ryan Woods was especially lights out on that whole drive right there, and seeing how the Rattler offense is going to respond to the defense. As they're going to have number 4, Tyler Barnett as his signal caller, and number 11, Wyatt Kurtz out in the backfield. As Wyatt has had 2 big plays for the Cobras, the very first play of the game and the very first play of the second quarter being long touchdowns. Second half.
Send Troy Bracknell in motion. They're going to hand it off to Wyatt Kurtz up the middle. He's going to fight for about 2 yards.
No, they did the same play that's been working for them, and they gained about 2 yards on that play. But what ain't broke don't. Well, what's broke ain't.
If it ain't broke, don't
There we
fix
go.
it.
There we go. I'm having a little bit of trouble over here.
Got to keep Major in line, keep him straight.
That's why I always got partners over here.
After that carry, it'll set up a 2nd and 8.
Major, you just getting excited about tomorrow night? Is that what it is?
That's exactly what it. That's all. That's all the homecoming jitters.
It's gonna be a flag. I'm thinking it's a false start.
It's gonna be a false start on the Rattlers.
He was 10 yards downfield when they snapped the ball. Yeah.
With that, we're gonna take a look at the Rattler cheerleaders. They have been exceptional all night, keeping this crowd intact with a pretty big home crowd for the Rattlers, as the support by this community has always been great, and it's still showing to be great to this day.
He said, I'll get it open. I'll go down there and get it open. I'll get it
We're going to have Tyler Barnett at signal caller, about 2nd and 12 to go. It's going to be another false start for the Rattlers. With that, we're going to take a short break. You're watching Rattler football on... Oh, crap. I thought that was a timeout. That's my fault.
Hey, maybe tomorrow.
Off another 5 yards. Repeat
Maybe
second
tomorrow
down.
we can finally get a field view right out the tunnel. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully.
It's gonna set up a long 2nd down. They're gonna take the handoff, and Peyton Barnett's gonna keep, or not Peyton Barnett. Tyler Barnett's gonna keep it.
Barnett on the keeper. Tackled for a loss. Number 21, Michael Brown. And number 14.
Where's Cade when you need him? We're missing Cade right now.
Oh, on the 51, Jordan Cole. 3rd down.
All right, long.
Third and long
Third and
for
long.
the Rattlers. Tyler Barnett as your signal call. And it's gonna be a fumble on the play. Tyler Barnett is gonna fall on the snap, and Rattlers are gonna come out to punt.
Number 9, Zane Koenig, is gonna be back deep to punt.
Zane Koenig into punt.
Hopefully to pin these Tigers back deep. He's gonna get a stout kickoff. Great rally to the ball by the Rattlers. It'll set up 1st and 10 for the Tidehaven Tigers on their own 35-yard line. With a minute 52 left in the 3rd quarter, your Rattlers are winning 14-0.
Number 34, Nate Kane. down from the 35.
This Cobra defense, or this Rattler defense, has been exceptional all night long, and they're looking to keep it that way.
Yeah, definitely. There's a reason there's a 0 under the visitor column on the scoreboard, Major, and this defense is playing well.
Most definitely. With about a minute and 52 seconds left to go in the third quarter, Rattlers are winning 14-0, as it's going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle, and it's going to be a first down for the Tigers.
Number 70, Landon Snyder is going to check into the game, but continue what you were saying, Major.
Yeah, that was one of the longer drives of the game, or one of the longer plays of the game for the Tidehaven Tigers, and only 11 yards for a big play. It's great to see from a Rattler defense.
I mean, I think after seeing them run the ball up the middle like that, they're saying, hey, let's get Landon back out on the field. He is a brute force in the trenches down there.
Most definitely.
And that ain't going nowhere. Zane Koenig is going to wrap him up in the backfield.
That is actually Archer Barnett also in on that tackle. About 50 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Rattlers are leading 14-0. It's going to be about 2nd and 13 for the Rattlers, or for the Tigers.
That is. For as big as a receiver as that is, they brought him down pretty quickly and pretty easily.
It's going to be, I believe it's going to be 4th and 5 for the Tigers. Or excuse me, 3rd and 5. 3rd and 6 for the Rattlers.
You mean the Tigers?
Or Tigers.
Man, we need Cade back.
And that's gonna wind down the clock. With that, we're gonna take a short break. You're watching Rattler Football on the Cobra Sports Network.
Fans, I'm Bo Neal, and I'm with Major LaRue on the Cobra Sports Network, and we're broadcasting the 8th grade Rattlers, and they're winning 14-0 right now. But just then, on 3rd and 5, Tidehaven Tigers pick up a first down on a longer run. But hey, shut it off. Let's shut it off and keep going.
Yep.
Don't let it hang over your head.
Most definitely. The Rattler defense has been really good, really good leading into this fourth quarter, and that's the Tigers' longest play of the day. So I don't think the Rattlers really care too much about that long play and are ready to get down to business.
Definitely. Send a guy in motion.
It's gonna be sweep out to the right.
That's
gonna
be
a holding call.
But that's effort right there. The kid that got held, he still made the play.
Yeah, making it most notable that was a holding call. Great play by number 22, Zayden Woolman.
You see Coach Nairn, he's patting the kid on the back of the head saying, hey, good fight.
That was a great play. It's going to pin them back. I believe it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Tigers.
Holding against Tidehaven.
Going to be about 7 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter.
Jet sweep out to the left, number 10, but he's going to be hit out of bounds by number 11, Wyatt Kurtz, after a gain of about 2 or 3 yards. He's going to set up a long second down.
Gain of about 2. We'll bring up second down.
I mean, there was a wall of Cobras there, Major. He had no room to work with there.
Most definitely. It's going to bring up second and long for the Tigers as he's going to bust play open for close to the first down marker.
He was wrapped up there by number 44, Troy Bracknell.
They are gonna give him the first down. About 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. The Rattlers are leading 14-0.
Inside the 20-yard line, let's bow up and get a Rattler stop here. Force the ball back in. It's going to be a
false start on the Tigers.
It's going to be offsides and encroachment.
Offsides on the Cobras.
Against the Rattlers.
Play was dead. I assumed that it was offsides, but with it being a must snap, they will call the play dead early. It's going to bring up 1st and 5 for the Tigers.
Number 64, Stratton Carey, is going to check in for 68, Archer Burnett. Inside zone, but they're going to meet him at the line of scrimmage. A host of Cobras led by Troy Bracknell, number 44, and number 82, Michael Bargenbrook.
Tackle made by Michael Bargenbrook and number 44, Troy Bracknell.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 4 for the Tigers. As this drive has brought down a lot of clock for the Rattlers. And that's it's not very what the Tigers really want to see right now. They want to score quickly, get the ball back, and for another score, try to get another score.
I mean, they're burning a lot of clock here in what could be their last drive of the game.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of time off that clock.
And I would not be complaining if I was the Rattlers or the Rattlers coaches right now.
Most definitely not. It's going to be a fake keeper, and it's going to be a first
and number 67, Ryan Wood, is going to fall on it. Man, that kid has been everywhere on that defense tonight.
And it's going to keep the shutout going for the Rattlers. Rattlers are leading 14-0 with about 4 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter.
Hoping to see a lot of hard-nosed running right now. Run that clock out and set up in the victory formation and take a shutout on homecoming week.
Most definitely, as they do have Wyatt Kurtz, number 11, in the backfield right now. Interesting to see who they have at play caller.
It looks like
Tyler Barnett.
Yes, sir.
Is that pink sleeve out? So look for that pink sleeve, and you know it's Tyler.
Gonna hand it off to Wyatt Kurtz. He's gonna be met at the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1.
Being pinned deep like this, running is really the only option that you have.
Exactly. I mean, unless you want to try a swing pass or maybe try to get a quick slant in, there's not a whole lot of throwing you really want to feel comfortable doing. But hey, I wouldn't complain. You gained 2 yards there, and the clock is running. Lost 2 yards, I mean, my bad.
So they're going to hand the ball off again to Wyatt Kurtz, and he's going to chunk his way to get back to original line of scrimmage. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Rattlers. Interesting to see what play call, what call will be played right now.
Number 14, we're on the top. 3rd down.
Michael Bargenbrook will be your sniffer back.
We're going to hand it off to Wyatt Kurtz, and he's going to try to run that ball hard, but he's met by a couple Tigers right there at the line of scrimmage again.
But, I mean, I would not say that's not a successful drive, as they are going to try to punt him and pin him back deep, but that has
burned 2 minutes off the clock.
2 minutes off the clock. With them leading by 2 scores, they have to Tidehaven has to score and get the ball back on an onside kick and score another again quickly.
And I think they tell Zane Koenig, hey, take your time here. Well, I mean, that clock's ticking.
Most definitely. And he does have a leg. Tidehaven does not want that ball to go over their head, but that's exactly what the Rattlers want to do. So we'll see how this plays out. As Coach Nairn is holding his hand up right now to tell him to wait out that clock. And they will call a timeout. So with that timeout, we're going to take a short break. You are watching Rattler Football on the Cobra Sports Network. Welcome back, Rattler fans. You're watching Rattler Football on the Cobra Sports Network, and they do a great job on pinning them back almost to the 50-yard line.
That was over a 50-yard punt. I mean, great punt by the 8th grader.
Most definitely, as that will pin them back midfield with about 1 minute and 41 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter, leading by 2 scores. As this Rattler defense has been phenomenal all night long.
Just keep playing like they've been playing and don't let off the gas. Don't give them any free plays.
Most definitely.
Tidehaven drops back, but
we met by number
pressure.
45.
But the pass is going to be hauled in. Oh, and it's going to be fumbled. Oh, they're going to call him down.
I believe that was the right call. I believe he was down, but that was great pressure by number 45.
Julian Flores.
But he was able to get the ball out quickly. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 3 for the Tidehaven Tigers.
Clock is running. Roll out to the left.
And he's going to keep
Julian Flores is going to run him down that time.
But it's going to be brought down by number 32, Jaden Dornack.
We've seen him be productive on both sides of the ball today. Third and short. They're going to draw back pass again, but there is going to be a flag on the play, hoping it's a false start. Oh.
Going to be a little confused on what is going on right now, but we do know there is a timeout. So with that, we're going to take a short break. You're watching Rattler Football on the Cobra Sports Network. homecoming. Number 3 state. Welcome back, Cobra fans. You're watching Rattler football on the Cobra Sports Network. As they're gonna run a screen pass out to the left and get the first down and more. Just keep them in bounds, and that's exactly what they're gonna do. With the clock still running, about 33 seconds. Oh, excuse me. They are gonna call a timeout with about 33 seconds left to go. We're gonna have an injury on the field. With that, we're gonna take a short break. Freaking idiot.
What do you say?
Timeout, Tidehaven.
Are we still muted?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, cheerleaders. Talk about cheerleaders.
Welcome back, Rattler fans. We're watching Rattler football on the Rattler Sports Network, or on the Cobra Sports Network, and these Rattler cheerleaders have been great all night long, supporting this crowd. This pretty big crowd, as a matter of fact.
I'd love it if I was the players right now. I mean, the cheerleaders are screaming screaming until they lose their voice tonight. I mean, all up until the last whistle blows. They got a nice filled out set of stands over here. It's a great night for football, and especially being homecoming week. They're gonna take home a big win here, and I'd be nothing but elated if I was them.
Elated, that is a big word. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Tigers. About 33 seconds left to go in the game. It's going to be intercepted. No, it's going to be on the ground. But it was a great play, or a great effort by
It looked like number 12, Miles Malik.
So great play by him, or a great effort by him. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. About 26 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. Your Rattlers are leading 14-0.
What did I say last week, Major? These kids are only going to get better and better by the week, and I've seen drastic improvements.
Most definitely. And I believe they are going to let the clock wind out.
Great wins by both the junior high teams today. I'm nothing but happy for them, happy for the coaches, and I think they're going to be happy they ended the week on a good note.
Yeah, most definitely. Great wins by the 7th grade and 8th grade team. Great win by the 8th grade to secure their first win of the season. But I'd like to shout out all the sponsors and
the viewers.
And the viewers. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to come out 4:30. The varsity volleyball will be playing here tomorrow night for homecoming, and at 7 o'clock, homecoming court and everything homecoming will be brought to you here at Cobra Field, and at 7:30, the varsity will be playing the Tidehaven Tigers at 7:30.
Yes, sir. Let's fill out the gym and let's fill out the football field stands.
Most definitely. Thank you for watching Rattler football, and go Cobras.